Nintendo had it was an interesting year in 2025 with the launch of Nintendo's new hardware, the Switch 2, and the release of Mario Kart World. Many people like me thought it would be a great year, but it was riddled with controversies, such as the game key cards and the games being priced at $80. Hopefully this year won't be so controversial. So with that said, here are my predictions for what Nintendo will do for 2026. I have a secret. I am not a huge Zelda fan. I have played and enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, but not as much with other Nintendo IPs like Kirby, Mario, or Pokemon. But I still have some predictions for y'all. Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake. This game has been teased over and over again for a few years now, and since it will be a few years until the next mainline Zelda game, a remake of this game would be great. Nintendo has even done some suspicious patents that I'm showing on screen. A Twilight Princess release. I could see Nintendo doing what they did in 2025 with the Super Mario Galaxy 1+2 remake and put the Wii U remakes for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess in a combined combo pack for Switch 2 and maybe even Switch 1, who knows. Live action Zelda movie trailer. Now, I think this might be a stretch, but the movie is coming out next year in 2027. I think we could see a quick teaser trailer sometime this year. Maybe not soon because it would mess with other Nintendo movies like the Super Mario Galaxy movie in April. So maybe in summer or fall in a direct. I want to quickly talk about my short-term predictions for the new games coming out soon. Early 2026. I think the new Yoshi game will be a flop. It looks childish and to be a small little baby game. I think Mario Tennis Fever will be great though, because even though it's the 10th game in its franchise versus 3 soccer Mario games and 1 Mario baseball game, I think the game itself looks great, and I hope it doesn't have any of the free updates that Mario Tennis Aces did. The Virtual Boy will somehow top the fail of the original Virtual Boy. Seriously, why did Nintendo do this? Then we have Pokemon Pokopia. I think that this game will be looked back as a weird one-off Pokemon game spin-off, like My Pokemon Ranch, or Pokemon Pinball, or Pokken Tournament. Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream, 100 million sales. Next, let's see what else. Super Mario Galaxy movie. I think it'll make about like $1 billion in the box office, and it'll be peak. Super Mario Bros. Wonder DLC. I don't really know because I like the idea of Mario Wonder DLC, but it has a lot of multiplayer, and I have no friends. So I hope they have something cool like the Koopalings in the trailer. Finally, Splatoon Raiders. I do not know what is going on with this game. It was announced last summer, and nothing at all has been said about it since then. That said, I think it will be an amazing single-player adventure. Almost platformer? Who knows? Even though that it is a spin-off. I think Nintendo really needs a banger for this year. Nintendo's lineup is just a whole bunch of small games and DLC. Last year, there were 2 big games, and they were Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. And sadly, a lot of people won't buy Donkey Kong Bonanza just because it's not Mario. And Mario Kart did not have that much content at launch, especially for an $80 game. The latter half of 2025 did not have that many huge releases for general audiences. So what big game do I think will bring Nintendo back to the gaming stage? I don't know, but I got some ideas. Now some of y'all might be mad at me for this, but a new 3D Mario. I don't care how much you say Nintendo already did DK Bonanza. Why do you think they would do a 3D Mario? It's been 9 years in October since Odyssey back in 2017. And Mario is one of those system sellers for Nintendo, along with Smash, Pokemon, and Animal Crossing. But it's been almost a decade since the last 3D Mario. So if it's not announced this year, I'm gonna crash out. Other things I think could release this year are a new Animal Crossing. It would go well with Nintendo's marketing because they're about to release that new Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition. I also think it's a perfect time for a new Luigi's Mansion game. It's been about 7 years. It just kind of has that vibe. I don't know. I don't know if it's time for the next Smash game because Kirby Air Riders just released. Who knows? Maybe they got a different team to work on it without Sakurai. But I think next year could be the year. So, to wrap up this video, Nintendo did not have a great year last year. Even with a new console in November, the PS5 sold more than Nintendo's brand new Switch 2. And I think that's because Nintendo has been overpricing things. I know the economy is not doing that well, but I hope Nintendo can throw us a bone and not do any more $80 game, because the Switch 2 is not doing well. Whether that is because not enough games or high prices, Nintendo needs to step up their game this year. And if not,